to get the chat opened up. Let's see, I need to include the delay.
No, it still says Pokemon Soul Silver.
What? How the fuck? Are you kidding me? Did I change the right one? There's like 2 different stream things with YouTube now. Son of a bitch.
No, that's annoying.
Fucking...
This is a Katamari stream, not a Pokemon stream.
Yes, the drunk log is only Fridays, people. Alright, I can change this real fast. Alright. Hashtag Katamari. Hashtag PS2. Hashtag ACDC. And give me that thumbnail. And we are playing. Katamari Damacy. Did you paste the link in Discord?
Yes.
Okay, good. All I need to do now is open up the stream chat. Oh, hey, Captain Hands, welcome to the stream.
Hey.
Evening, fellas. Did you know you aren't allowed to borrow the paddle boats at the park after hours? But luckily, you can operate a paddle boat while intoxicated without getting a DUI. Nice. So what you're saying is you almost went to jail for commandeering a boat drunk.
I mean, there's some life lessons you gotta learn the hard way. That probably isn't one of them.
No, I think a hearty don't do that is all you really need to, you know. Anyway, let us start. So, we've got 2 levels left in this game. And that is the main levels. We've also, of course, got these make a star, or I mean, make a specific star levels, like make Cancer, Pisces, Corona Borealis, etc., ad nauseum. Are there any new ones open? I don't think so. I visited jail, but I checked out. The concierge was super nice. Wait a minute, we already goddamn did this one.
Room service awful. 3 out of 5 stars.
Oof. Well, if it's 3.5 out of 3 out of 5, that means it's decent. Unless your rating system is really fucking like skewed in that direction. Wait a minute, did we not save at the end of the last one?
Damn it, square-eyed Jack.
I don't think we saved at the end of the last one.
Oh, great.
Well,
okay then. Because remember we did that one a lot.
yeah,
It took us a while.
forever.
Oh man.
And the last time we played this was at the end of May.
Yay.
Well, I'm just gonna have to beat it again. That's all I can really do here. We should just did another WiiWare stream. If I could turn back time,
I'd fucking save the game.
that too. It's probably gonna take us longer to beat it this time than it did last time.
Yeah.
I stay at Travelodge usually when I travel to definitely and improvement. So, not a ringing endorsement of Travelodge, I guess. Unless you just went to a really nice jail.
Travelodge. Almost as good as prison.
Like prison, but you spend money to stay there. And their HBO is worse. Oh, I fucking these mice up. Rats, excuse me. Oh, give me all that milk. Got milk? Yes, I do.
Yeah, I think the HBO in prison is just like hideous body odor.
Yeah. And it refers to yourself.
Yep.
Whom you must also share a toilet with. Within like 3 feet of each other. Which I know, like, sometimes prisons have hard times with, you know, maintaining an adequate amount of room. Which wouldn't be a problem if they would just release all the fucking non-violent drug offenders, but never mind that. But come on, you can at least try to fucking get these people to stay in rooms by themselves. Putting 2 criminals together in a room with each other is just asking for a fight to break out.
Yeah, your boys sound a bit glum. Everything Gucci.
Glum? No, I mean, we're not glum. Everything's fine, yeah.
We're fine!
Well, we're a little bit glum about the fact that we have to redo this level.
Yeah.
But otherwise, no.
I mean, it's just maybe a little bit low key.
Yeah, we're not like
But,
going all fucking cutie pie at the finish.
but yeah, we're not.
If we were glum, we wouldn't be streaming.
Yeah.
We don't stream when we're not losing.
I'm really happy. I'm dreaming.
We're not like streamers who like have to stream. You know what I mean? Like as a job. Then I could see being glum while streaming.
Yeah.
Like fucking Wings of Redemption. Eeyore ass motherfucker. Like brakes and guns and all manner of other straight up weird shit. But you get to make cancer again, aren't you excited?
Oh, you put it that way.
Isn't that the one where you just collect a bunch of fucking crap? I think it is.
So where you get crabs until you also get cancer.
And then your crabs get cancer and then they leave, so you got the one problem figured out, but you still got the fucking cancer.
Yeah.
I hope I'm making good progress here. God damn it. Stop hitting shit. Stupid fucking Katamari asshole.
Low tier, we flash people.
I think that's pretty much, yeah. More like no tier, honestly. Our channel thumbnail should just be a bottle of No More Tears shampoo, but with the tears replaced with the homonym T-I-E-R-S. It's the one where you catch melanoma. The secret level. I love a level in this game where you're rolling around in a human body, picking up things. Like, the bigger you get, the more able you are to pick up, like, organs and shit.
Actually, a long time ago, I had a game idea sort of, kind of like that. Not so much like the Katamari part, but it would be like a side scroller, like a 2D Metroidvania type of thing, but inside of a body, inside of your body, and you would play as like a bioweapon, like a little virus thing, little virus guy, but like a nanobot or something.
So it's like a roll swap version of Osmosis Jones.
Sort of. I haven't seen that in a long time, but
That's similar premise there.
But yeah, you go around and I remember I was originally thinking about it on the DS, and so there was going to be a mechanic where like the guy has different like tentacles that grow out of him that you could use to like cling on to different things, and maybe like you could have you put one over here and one over here, and you can like slingshot yourself, or you could like grab onto like a blood cell and like, you know, travel around faster that way, or things like that. And it was gonna be something where like you can find ways to like manipulate the guy's body in different ways to fulfill like some kind of mission. If then eventually you transmit yourself to like another person's body.
Yeah.
And I remember I I made a sketch of what the character was gonna look like, what your guy was gonna look like, and then my mom got mad at me because she thought it looked like the devil. She thought I was drawing pictures of Satan. Oh, that's what I'm getting up to. No, it's not the devil, Mom. It's just video games. Even worse. Or yeah, a level where you roll around and only collect meth ingredients, like that awful fire level, but instead of fire, it's Sudafed. You get the pseudo and chili pea.
You roll over chili pea and you get game over. Walter White shows up and slaps the controller at her.
Walter White would play the role of your dad in this game.
Jesse, me and my gigantic bulge need to cook.
You complain about the purity and everything.
No, I swear it's not the devil. It's just my inflation fan art.
I'm a big fan of inflation.
Yeah.
It's my favorite economic principle.
Well, that's good, because we're apparently having quite a bit of it lately.
Woohoo!
Yay, I love my diminished spending ability.
Jesse, why the hell are there so many fiddler crabs in my mouth? and a twitching guy.
Jesse, what the fuck has happened to your head?
Why is there a chalk outline in my map?
Actually, let me rephrase that. How is there a chalk outline? God damn it. Oh, get the fuck away from me.
Take it back now, y'all? Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross! Wear your pants backwards! For some reason. Thank you, Space Ghost. And welcome to the stream.
I mean, your fatal mistake is assuming that I'm wearing pants. Oh no, not Toko Yamada. I'm such a big fan of whoever the fuck that is. Fucking son of a bitch. Nah, Copper, now you're in my ball, see?
I like Mr. Swivels.
This guy?
Yeah.
My ball. He's Ryo Shibata, which in Japanese translates to Mr. Swivel.
Mr. Wyatt, I'm opening up a whole new market. Chalk Zone. The little characters have never seen a shard in their whole lives, yo.
Yo, Mr. White, we should incorporate chalk dust into the recipe, yo. It's like magic chalk shit that makes you, like, travel to different dimensions. Totally could be like LSD, yo. Bitch.
Makes like everything super interesting.
Yeah.
Yo, bitch.
Yo, science, bitch.
Now I'm mashing up Jesse Pinkman and Charlie from It's Always Sunny in one character. Odd. Probably. I don't think El Camino would have played out the same way.
Well, I mean, Charlie is a wild.
He is one.
So, when he's driving away from the Nazis' compound at the end of Breaking Bad, he'll find out he accidentally cut his own brakes. And he just dies.
Always I'm a trash man. I eat garbage. Why does the King guy's voice sound like he's scratching up a record? Because Katamari Damacy.
Because he's an alien, and that's how aliens sound. See, one day the DJs are going to be vindicated in their choice of career.
Yeah.
Or hobby, whichever one it is.
It's just a hobby.
Yeah, DJs never.
Never.
God. Shit.
That's a sentence.
Yeah, I mean, you say a lot of sentences about this game that would make no sense outside of the context of this game.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I just ran over a campfire and my ball got bigger.
Throw a bone. We're even tweaking him a chalk zone for hurt near 12 years now. Hurt near
12 years now.
Hurt near 12 years.
Hurt.
Rudy's got the chalk zone. Rudy's got the chalk zone.
Is that supposed to be the theme song to Chalk Zone, but said really dully?
Yeah.
I do not remember the theme to Chalk Zone. I did not watch very much of that show.
I did, for better or for worse. It wasn't like my go-to, but...
Yeah. In fact, I'm pretty sure, like, outside of Fairly Odd Parents and SpongeBob, I never really got much Nickelodeon shit after a certain point. Like, at first, Nickelodeon was my only option because our cable package didn't come with Cartoon Network. I remember when we first got Channel 49 and Cartoon Network showed up, and I was like, oh shit. A channel dedicated only to cartoons? Well, fuck you, Nickelodeon. I found my bag. And I very seldom look back.
Yeah, it was always... I'd watch both, and then sometimes Disney. But Disney had a lot of corny shit. But I guess they all did. To varying degrees, just kind of... Chalk Zone theme while in a K-hole. What? A long lost Nickelodeon show, Super Duper Sumos. I don't remember that.
Oh god, is that the one with the enormous fucking, like, hamster-shaped sumo wrestlers? Like, there was 3 of them. One was like a blonde white dude, the other one was like a fucking awful Asian stereotype. Who always shouted out things being dishonorable!
Oh, great.
Straddling that line right before political correctness really took hold, where they could still be a little racist and get away with it. Oh god, yeah, that's absolutely what it is. That show sucked. I hated that fucking show.
Like how they none of them have necks.
Of course not. They're just heads on top of gigantic fucking beanbags.
Yeah.
Also, I have failed. Beautiful. Put that in Discord. Hashtag FAP material. None of that fucking Nick and Night garbage on the CN. Yeah. I mean, I remember back, a while back, like, they actually tried to do live action stuff on Cartoon Network, and it pissed me off. How dare you, piece of shit. Or Butt Ugly Martians, Animorphs. Cow and Chicken was straight up mind rot. Yeah, kind of was. That one was just weird. I remember one time we were staying at a hotel, my parents and I guess we were on vacation, or maybe we were just staying overnight. And my dad, I left Cartoon Network on while we were all sleeping, and Dad woke up in the middle of the night to Cow and Chicken, and he was like, who watches this shit? It's nothing but the characters showing their asses for like 30 minutes. You just see the cow's ass.
Speaking of which... Yeah, I got the opening of Super Duper Sumos. I'm gonna post in the Discord.
DNA Productions for Jimmy Neutron. Hi, I'm Paul.
Hi, I'm Paul.
Cow and Chicken had biker buffalo gals who would quote-unquote eat your carpet. Do you want to turn at this?
Hold up.
I'll play a star level in the meantime.
Okay, well, I posted the thing. I'm gonna watch this intro. I'm gonna watch this thing. What in the fuck? 'Cause I don't think I've ever seen this show.
I saw a few episodes of it. It didn't last long. It did not fucking last long.
We're gonna put headphones on so I can fully appreciate.
And also so we don't
opening.
get content ID
Yeah.
by Nickelodeon. Like, we are proud of the product we created, and we are not
Yes.
going to let you just
This
use
abomination.
it. Yes.
Super duper shimos. They just crushed a bird between their ass. They're smashing their butts together.
Oh, yeah, they do that in that show. I feel like that's...
Peace, honor, truth. They got guts.
Yeah, they do.
Big old butts. They got guts. Fat PH. They're fighting sentient buildings or something. There's a weird wizard guy. It's just smashed through a window of a skyscraper with her ass.
God damn it, Niall.
Okay, and then the first related video that comes up from the Super Duper Sumo's channel, The Incredible Shrinking Butt. It's like a full episode.
Put it in the bowels.
It's going to the bowels, yeah.
Put that oversized butt in my bowels. Whatever happened to Robot Jones? Yeah, that one was also pretty good. Still love Rocko's Modern Life. Yeah, Rocko's Modern Life was one of the ones I watched before we even got Cartoon Network. It was a classic.
Yeah, I've still never seen that one.
It's pretty good. I'm kind of glad I grew up with that one instead of Ren and Stimpy, because I feel like Ren and Stimpy would have freaked me out too much when I was a kid. Like, you watch Ren and Stimpy now, and it's like, there's some shit in there that's fucking terrifying. Like Ren just straight up having mental breakdowns once per episode. Like, detailing in graphic fucking terminology how he's going to murder Stimpy. Yeah, there's just not repetitive about it.
Also, it's fitting background for detailing the graphic depiction of how you're gonna murder.
Yeah. I knew that's what you were going for, but I can't stand it. Come here, you fuck. Stupid fucking dog.
Remember Mike, Lou, and Og? Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, I remember being okay with that one. But not really. Definitely never one I would go out of my way for. I feel like it was even a cartoon. But I could be misremembering. I feel like with those, it was like Powerpuff Girls, Ed, Edd n Eddy, Courage the Cowardly
Dexter's
Dog,
Lab.
Dexter's Lab, yeah.
Samurai Jack.
Yeah. And I think Mike Lewinog was in there at one point.
Johnny Bravo, right?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Cartoon Fridays.
Yeah, I know. That was the shit. Long week of grade school. Come home and be able to stay up late at night and watch cartoons. Unlike what I do now, which is I come home from a long week at work and play Pokemon. I have grown up exponentially.
Yeah.
Where is P stored? We're not Yahoo Answers, but if you look up a band called Daft Punk, they'll be happy to tell you.
You might not have heard of them, but...
Uh-huh. They show 3 cartoons or more with the program What a Cartoon. Yeah, I remember that. That was when they aired the pilot to Courage the Cowardly Dog, which was somehow even more weird and creepy than the actual show because of its art style. It had a very loose, like, art style. It's hard to explain, but it basically had a more coarse look, more rough.
I'm gonna look that up. Maybe that's on YouTube.
I think it might be a piece of lost media, actually, which is weird because they showed that over and over. They also had I think a cartoon on there, or like the pilot.
Chicken from Outer Space?
Yeah, Chicken from Outer Space. I think they also had a cartoon on What a Cartoon, which was like 2 characters named Sick and Tired, one of whom would just sneeze all the fucking time, and the other one would just fall asleep.
Poor art style and Courage's voice was a lot lower.
Yeah, yeah. I remember at the end of that one, he was like, "This shouldn't happen to a dog."
his rich baritone.
Yeah, his fucking James Earl Jones, the dog. He used to have music videos like Coolio made one about Dexter.
Yeah.
I think I vaguely remember that. I also remember the incredible shrinking something or another. It was like it was an Ed, Ed and Eddie one where the Eds got shrunk down to the size of like action figures.
Yeah.
And Sarah played with them a bunch.
Yeah, I don't remember Coolio doing anything, but I remember they had I think it was Will I Am. They had one about Dexter's Lab, what was it? I got a secret formula. It's got a little bit of high and a little bit of low.
I don't remember that. What's his name? Dexter. Say his name. Heisenberg.
And of course, there was all the Toonami stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking about it a bit, because, like, I think Toonami might actually be part of the reason why I even got into, like, Metroid and stuff. Like, not because it specifically referenced it, but just, like, the whole vibe.
Yeah.
Like, the atmosphere of it. It was, like, the definition of cool. Just chilling out and watching space TV with Tom.
Yeah. I remember that weird fucking reboot they did of Tom where it was, like, for the entire week there was some strange virus or contamination or breach or something in the
intruder.
In the ship. Yeah, the intruder.
I was actually watching that stuff like last month, I think, because they had pretty much all of it. Either they have it on YouTube and they have it on the Adult Swim channel, because they actually did multiple I guess that one was popular enough that they did like 2 other Intruder series and all these other ones.
Yeah.
So actually, because you can, it's pretty easy to like binge all that stuff at once. It's just like little bits of, in between show things.
Ultimate Space Ghost says he does remember that Will I Am.
Mm-hmm. It's a pretty good jam.
I just remember the fucking what was the name of it? Like soul coughing one. It was just I don't need to walk around. And it was just footage from
Characters walk around in
Flintstones
circles.
where they would just walk in every 3 or 4 frames. You would see the same stupid plant in the background.
Let's see, yeah.
Yeah, my best friend Plank. That's one of the biggest stickers. My best friend Plank. Please don't get Dutch elm disease. That was a chill little jam.
Take it, baby. I can climb that and go.
Some Jetsons one that was a precursor to dubstep. That I don't remember either.
Me neither.
It was just a request of the intro to the Jetsons and sound effects. No, not a request.
Remix.
Pete.
Yeah.
I can't read chat right now this far away. I'm gonna have to load up a bit. Send it in Discord. Okay. I remember one they did about Yogi Bear where they did this. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like this crazy ass fucking Reverend Horton Heat sounding shit that they did for Yogi Bear. I think I found it. High School Jam, Yogi Bear. I might as well throw that all the floor. Oh yeah, I think I do remember that now. He's in a kaleidoscope or something.
Yeah, they did a lot of weird, like, remixes and stuff like that. But, like, Toonami did that for pretty much the intro of every damn show.
Yeah.
They had their own little intro sequence where you just mash up dialogue, like sound bites and stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got a gorilla gun for sale. We got a gorilla gun for sale. Remember that shit?
No. Like, I watched Cartoon Network, but you probably watched it more. So, there's a lot that I don't remember.
Yeah, it was part of a series called Cartoon Network Movies. Oh god, they got a 43-minute fucking collection of these. Oh yeah, They Might Be Giants did a song about courage. I forgot all about that.
Okay, that sounds kind of familiar. God damn it, I keep running into me.
Memories. Uh-oh. Reeps has fallen into the Nikocado rabbit hole again.
Great.
I hope you don't mean that literally, because that boy probably has a hole big enough for you to fall in. After all that OnlyFans stuff he's done.
Oh joy.
Oh, ambulance, but not for me. We were just vibing over old Cartoon Network movies, which thankfully there was a playlist of them, so I don't have to attempt to throw the entire 43-minute compilation into our fucking video list. Oh, hey, the Coolio one's in here. Shit, I'm probably gonna binge watch these ones.
Yeah, this is like a big nostalgia watch.
Yeah. I'll add the ones that are kind of shit. Just streams the playlist, gets copyrighted. Yeah, I hope the mic didn't pick up too much of what I was playing and wind up in another Earthbound situation.
Yeah. Yeah, for those who don't know, yeah, I guess Sony Japan released some kind of soundtrack album or something for Earthbound.
Yeah.
So now they're claiming copyright on Earthbound music on YouTube. And they hit one of ours. When we did the blind run of it. It was like episode 13.
Yeah.
And yeah, they like if it was just like they were gonna monetize the video or whatever, run ads, then okay, fine, whatever, we'll deal with it. But they basically blocked it everywhere except Japan. So in order to get it unblocked, I had to replace the Winter's music with just like YouTube copyright free music. And of course, that's not just the winner's music, but like we lost the commentary for that too. So, yay!
Yeah, I'm hoping that doesn't become a big thing.
Yeah, it seems like it's just an Earthbound thing, because other people are.
Well, I
just
hope
having
they
other
don't
people
hit
too,
our
but-
other Earthbound video.
Yeah.
Orlin went missing, and now Nick is looking for hints to find him at fast food parking lots. Dead fucking ass. So wait a minute. He's assuming that his boyfriend, who is lost, is laying dead in a Wendy's parking lot. Because why?
Because the avocado.
Well, my gigantic fat-ass boyfriend could have only died in one place, and that was on his way in or out of a fast food restaurant. It's like a fucking joke. It's like, oh god, this fat person died. Check all of the Dunkin' Donuts in a 5-mile radius of his house.
What's a Dunkin' Donuts?
Oh, Dunkin', excuse me.
Dunkin'.
Or,
Yeah.
they should rename Dunkin' Donuts to just Dunk. Dunk.
Dunk.
Dunk. Hey, you want to go get some donuts from Dunk? Dunk it in the toilet. Toilet donuts. that always happens to you. You wind up losing half your fucking Katamari in some tight space.
Like, I still struggle a bit with getting the camera controls right sometimes.
Yeah, it can be a little awkward if you haven't played it a lot. Which, even though I have, I still occasionally struggle. Very, unique controls game.
God damn it, get out of the way! Oh, yeah. Maybe you get stuck behind these concession stands.
That sounds like a fantastic idea that cannot possibly backfire.
There you go, just clean off your table here. Oh, here we go.
Oh, it started. It has begun!
Let my Katamari go! Oh my god.
This always happens to you!
Can I shimmy out here, maybe?
Alright, and only cost you like 10 centimeters worth of Katamari. Oh my god, the Porky Pig one, basically the first YouTube poop. Oh yeah, you can make a YouTube poop out of Porky Pig, no fucking problem.
Oh yeah.
An hour and a half of
Become bipedal.
I love it when that happens because it makes it's easier for you to like get over little slopes and shit.
Yeah.
I love my dog.
Still can't knock that over.
Devo with Go Monkey Go.
I remember that one.
It sounds familiar, but I don't remember what the actual song sounded like.
Or I think I remember that one. Yeah, I remember that.
You can hear that? Yeah. Well, hopefully the siren won't be enough to get us content. Oh man, we're gonna get content ID'd by the police. Not the band, the police. Just the entity.
Not Sting and the boys.
Yeah. Sting, old Stewie, and the third guy.
Third guy blind. Very quick, I only got a minute left.
Well, if I don't come back before then, do a
Yeah. Star God damn it. Instead of every breath you take, it's every clip I claim. Bears. Bears.
Bears. Oh, this won't take long. This is one of those ones you can only roll up one bear.
Yeah.
So you have to find a big one.
But, oh, god damn. It's like, some of them are so small you can't even tell it's a bear.
That's fucking aggravating. That's the trick to this level, I guess. You have to practice until you know in advance where all the bear traps are. Bear traps.
Fucking Resident Evil 4 all over again.
Oh good, you got a bear. A microscopic bear. I feel like it really speaks to the whole psyche of Japan that your father character in this game is perpetually disappointed in you. You ready for another 18 minutes of this song?
Oh, joy.
I wish it was like Tony Hawk, where they just cycled the songs instead of
Yeah, I can see
repeating one over and over again.
that. Yeah.
So when I was doing my solo first run of this game, by the time it got around to the later levels, I would just have some other music playing instead.
Yeah, I can see that. There's some games just like that.
It's not even that the song is bad,
You just want to hear someone else.
God damn fucker. Oh shit. Oh.
Down in a hole you know.
Look at my Katamari all decorated like a grave. This is how I want my gravestone to look.
This big pile of trash.
Rats. R.I.P. John Dunsworth.
Can't even tell if it's vandalized anymore. No, this is how it is.
It's vandalized when it's not a pile of garbage.
I am Weasel. I are Baboon.
I are Baboon. That was yet another one where it was just the character's ass on screen for way longer than you ever want to see it. Every episode has a full 5-minute worth of eyeballs of Baboon's weird red ass.
That was the whole thing with kids' cartoons back then. Is butts.
Yeah.
Fucking
Seems that way.
Yeah. It was that. Like SpongeBob did it. Dexter's Lab even did it a little bit.
Yeah.
Super Duper Sumo. Power Chicken. He was walking on his ass.
That's when you kick without already using my feet. The fucking shoebirds.
I think Charlie Adler also voiced Baboon. Who's two partners in the movie did it. I never watched that one. And I don't know who Charlie Adler is. You know?
My gym part. I vaguely remember that. My gym partner's a monkey. I remember it was very lame. There were a surprising amount of shows back then that were awful. Like, anytime that some geek wants to be like, oh man, cartoons back in the 90s were way better, slow your fucking roll. There were a lot of shitty ones back then, too. Like, you always remember the 2 or 3 iconic ones, but for every one of those, there was like a dozen stinkers that never made it past the first few episodes.
Yeah.
And that kind of shit.
And then they went on to star in fucking Cartoon Network Summer Resort.
Yes. Like, every single player character in that game was from some horrible, rejected cartoon. Except, I mean, the one caveman one wasn't terrible. But for the rest of them were, to varying degrees. I don't think Foster's Home did the butt thing.
I didn't really watch that one.
I did some. I don't remember any kind of like weird butt things. You know, butt stuff. No butt stuff.
At least we got lunch dudes on the deal. Whatever those are. Boy, do I thank my lucky stars. We got lunch dudes.
I'm almost positive that translates to lunchbox from German, but like, given Germany's outsized interest in scat porn, I can't help but be a little suspicious.
You mean Lunchables? No! Lunch dudes.
No. Yeah. Have you not seen our hilarious Cartoon Network Summer Resort series? If you're a fan of old Cartoon Network shows, that might actually be worth checking out. Not even just like our series, but just the game in general.
I don't want to go into the disco yet!
Fuck the info booth. I don't want to go in the disco yet!
Yeah, I remember Time Squad and Grim and Evil.
Yeah.
It is what it
I actually
is.
kind of like Time Squad, and
Yeah, I did
Grim and Evil
too.
was okay.
I mean, I've heard people say it didn't age well, like it was too formulaic or something. But even if it was formulaic, they did clever things on that show. That was a fun show.
Yeah, it had its moments.
True, where Larry was supposed to get an upgrade, but he got a downgrade instead.
It just became
Burger.
Burger Bot 5000 because fucking Todd Russell hammered it in right at the beginning, like, all you do is make me a burger, burger,
Yeah.
burger, and now that's all he does.
Yeah.
Basically, fucking broke him.
Grim and Evil was a precursor to them getting their own show. Yeah, because it was like they had like the evil Hector Carne.
Yeah, the
Got the sky on
with a
the star
bear.
design.
That was the general character. The main character was the brain inside of the bear's like stomach area.
Yeah.
That weird shit. That one was okay too. It had its moments, but
Yeah.
definitely not as memorable as Jamaican Grim Reaper and most evil little girl on the planet.
And the brightest young boy.
Oh yeah, the cleverest little fellow. I always go with that one. There's always a few episodes that come to mind. One of them's a beauty pageant episode where they were trying for the whole time to get Mandy to smile, and she finally does, and then the universe just explodes. It causes a fucking universal cataclysm. And there was, of course, the fucking court episode where Billy and Mandy were fighting for fucking custody of Grim. Yeah, that one. And that was the one that I don't know if it introduced the character, but it definitely like frat burger. That guy. Kid with a dodgeball for a nose. Yes. Schnoz ass motherfucker. Billy. They had a Christine parody, but with a bicycle. That would be far, far less dangerous than a sentient car. I would be fine with getting hit with a sentient bike.
Yeah. Voice actor for Mandy is the same one who voiced Princess Azula.
Oh wow. Yeah, I can hear I definitely can hear the resemblance there.
But whole bunch of characters actually. Shit.
What's the voice actress's name?
Gray Delisle or Delisle?
Hey there, Delisle.
No, Delisle. Delisle.
Yes, Delisle. Just smoked hams doing voice acting.
Yeah, roles include Todd McNulty, Ty McNulty, and Dulcie on Rugrats. Vicky, Tootie, Veronica, Tooth Fairy, Chad, and Principal Waxelmax from Godparents.
Holy shit.
Sam and Valerie Gray from Mega Phantom. High Priestess, Flora, Lula, and Lily White from Samurai Jack. I think that'd be season 5. Major Dr. Ghastly from Evil Con Carne. Mandy and Aunt Sis from The Grim Adventures of Billy Mandy, Frankie Foster, Duchess, Fluffer Nutter, Max Mom, and Goo. Yeah, Max Mom from Always Sunny. Or from Foster's Home from Imaginary Friends.
You love me, right, Mom? No.
Ah, she jokes. Sense of humor, right? Ingrid, Giraffe, Nurse Gazelle, Mrs. Winifred, Warthog, and Lupe Toucan from My Jet Partner's a Monkey. And Lizzie Devine, Laura Limpin, Grandma Stuffums, and number 14 from Kids Next Door. Riley Derry and Buzz Winters from Replacements, Rita Suarez, Voltura, Waldo, and Mrs. Cheetah from El Tigre, Black Canary, Fire, Bat, Manga, Robin, what the fuck? Black Canary, Fire, Bat, Manga, Robin, and Nala from Batman Brave and Bold. God, it's like this whole...
Now there's somebody who gets a lot of work.
A lot of work. It's a whole fucking playlist here. Some video games too. God damn. Oh, Emily Elizabeth and Caroline Howard from Clifford the Big Red Dog, naturally.
Of course. The most esteemed of cartoon shows.
And yeah, she was Azula and Kaya from Avatar. Do you remember who Kaya was?
Kaya.
AYA. Because we just finished rewatching it.
That must not have been a major character.
Wasn't how to
Probably like a one episode deal.
And some characters on Korra as well.
Anyway, Ultimate Space Ghost says Billy and the quote-unquote Tangelos destroy us all. And then Reap says, Matt McMuscles, what?
They had a Christine parody with a tricycle. Tricycle would repair itself like a car in Christine.
Yeah, I think I read those already. Or one of them. But I didn't say tricycle, I said bicycle, so that was my mistake. Stone Cold. What? What?
So my eardrums got obliterated.
What?
Now I can only hear the screeching of my demise.
What?
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 That?
Stone Cold what? Now that is the bottom line. Because I have decreed it.
What?
I don't know.
What?
It's like,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, what?
What?
Yeah,
What?
okay.
Okay, yeah. What?
Anyway, I gotta get off the phone. Not even Lil Jon, just a guy trying desperately to end a phone conversation that he is not interested in even remotely. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. What? Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. Bye! No, there's no way. That pisses me off so bad that we can fucking save.
Yeah. It's like the worst nightmare version of a tumbleweed.
What the fuck? Your turn again.
Sure.
Yeah,
Oh.
you put your arm on the damn Roku.
God damn it. Hold on. Okay.
Oh, another cousin has arrived.
What does that even mean?
The cousins are little, like, avatars of yourself that you collect, I guess. And a second player can play as one of them, and you can do two-player stuff, I think.
Huh. That might be something.
Maybe. We can never get past the last 3 fucking levels.
Like, what is the two-player stuff?
I don't remember if it's like split screen or if it's some kind of thing where you're both controlling the ball. I'd have to look it up. I really want to see somebody speedrun this. Like, I want to see what path they take. It's got to be just a matter of taking the best possible paths. Like the most optimal one. Not just the one that gets you the most stuff, but the one that has the fewest things you can't get yet.
Yeah. I wonder if you can get super missiles early. I mean, this is basically a Metroidvania. You get to stuff where like, oh, I can't do that yet. I gotta come back for it. Till I have more
Only on
abilities.
Yeah, but
Abilities isn't like...
Instead of abilities, it's just girth.
Yeah.
Getting girth until you can get to the place so you can get more girth. So, it really requires a lot less thought.
Yeah. Fuck you, rats.
The worst video game enemies.
They really are. But not as bad a video game enemy as Jack Thompson. No, I'm down in the whole video. Okay.
Down in
Down in Not even a lyric anymore, now it's just a guitar riff.
Down out of the hole!
Yeah, is it really a song about depression when you get out of it in 2 seconds?
Ran over a pothole and I... Oh god, not again.
No!
Man, every time you play this game, you just need to bring a bottle of lube with you.
Yeah.
Get through those tight spaces.
Yeah, that's where the morph ball really come in handy.
You get a fucking morph into a ball when you're already a ball.
But it's a smaller ball. Even though you're trying to be a bigger ball.
Well, then in that sense, getting stuck in crevices is how you get morph ball. Because that'll make you a smaller ball. What the hell even happened there?
I have no idea. Katamari.
Katamari is always what's happening here.
Yeah, we know what's happening.
You down, Katamari? Yeah, you know me.
Hey, Justin, do you like to play Katamari?
I find it to be a reasonably enjoyable pastime.
Yeah. Hey, but do you like playing Katamari?
Yes.
That's what I see. Is Katamari something you like to play?
Well, like the title of the second game in the series says, we love Katamari.
A little bit, but not too much. Just you know, once or twice. That's what I was going for.
not too much.
Not too much, but
Every once in a while.
every once in a
Yeah,
while.
but most of the time.
Yeah, but do you smoke?
Most of the time, you know. Yeah, I'll do it occasionally on the. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, do you smoke them?
Not really, you know. God damn it, you're giving 5 different answers to the same question. Fucking mutant. Where the fuck is your chin?
It's fucking lima bean head.
Fucking potato balanced on the torso of a human body.
Yeah, I got smoosh. Oh, fuck off. What's a box?
Why are there just whole pizzas sticking out of the ground like discus?
That's how they grow.
Where's this supposed to be again? Like Finland or some shit?
Russia?
Yeah, maybe Russia. In Russia, do pizzas just grow out of the ground? So why the hell is it an Italian thing?
Yes, it's the true promised land.
I mean, shit, free pizza, I'd be Russian.
That's how Stalin got him. Really, I can get those?
What do you think you are? A fucking farmer picking flowers around here and shit?
Oh, walking cave.
Down my walking cane. Hammer down my walking cane.
Even that guy is just like, what the fuck? He heads out, charges the road.
What is this shit sticking out of the ground? Oh, now you can get them.
Yeah.
And you still can't get the fucking chair. You can pick up a manhole cover, but not a fold-out chair.
Man, that's heavy lifting, man. Hello, friend.
That's what she said. Wait, did you pick up the chair but not the guy?
Hold up. Okay, I got the guy now.
Alright. I don't think you're disguising yourself as a chair is gonna save you, fucker. So we can now pick up the Elvis hair guys.
Okay, now where is that way through? Here it is.
Rude.
Fucking skaters.
Fucking haters. Oh shit. Bike thief.
Yes, finally my ball has wheels. Unstoppable.
Insurance even cover that? Wrecked into giant ball in road.
I mean, if there's insurance to cover a giant hunk of garbage.
That's actually the brand I put down for my car.
Yeah.
My car is a piece of shit! Oh, lady.
You know what I mean? Just freeing the elephants here. Go, be free! Oh, cool. It sounds like a guy taking a really hard shit in my Katamari ball, which probably just adds more girth to it.
Yeah. You should go and fucking roll your way to the diarrhea convention.
Yeah.
Just have a good old time.
Maybe after I finish this level. Maybe finish the stream. We'll go check that out. still can't figure those out.
Holy shit. This one's not as big as V.
Yeah, I've got a Wii over there.
I think the Wii might be a little smaller than that ball, though.
Maybe.
Maybe if you're comparing it to like a fucking first-gen Xbox, you're onto something, but a Wii, man, this thing's definitely bigger.
Okay, well that was my best one so far.
Yeah, that was respectable. No chatters.
Should we go ahead and just do that pineapple story? Well, that's just not much going on.
I don't know. I guess.
Okay. So, we're looking up other shitfics to do, and I remembered back to my childhood.
Yeah.
When I was taking I think it was a Stanford test, one of the standardized tests that we had back in the day, and it would have been in like probably the mid to late 2000s, and they had it was I think like the reading comprehension section of a test where you read a short story or whatever and then ask questions about it. There was one that was really fucking weird. Maybe some of you, if anyone's still watching, maybe some of you will remember this. I was gonna say, it was, well, here, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Because normally I wouldn't go to like a standardized test thing for a shit fic, but this one was stupid enough. Hey, where the fuck was that?
Good question.
There's like a loud ass like clatter sound outside. No one like Rick.
Don't see anything.
I saw a person. Fancy. That's the description.
Yeah, that was a very fancy, horrible screech noise.
Sophisticated. Okay. Yeah. So. Anyway, the story I was going to pull up. I don't know if any of you are familiar with the tale of the hare and the pineapple. But if not, you're going to find out. It's a classic. It's a classic. So, this was from an actual standardized test from way back then, and this is one of those things that they apparently they kept reusing it for like 5 years. I think the last one that did it was 2012 before they finally discarded it. But anyway, let's just get right into it. Because basically it's like the
You said get right into it.
yeah. Okay. The Hare and the Pineapple by Daniel Pinkwater. In olden times, the animals of the forest could speak English just like you and me. One day, a pineapple challenged a hare to a race. I forgot to mention, fruits and vegetables were able to speak, too. In parentheses. A hare is like a rabbit, only skinnier and faster. This particular hare was known to be the fastest animal in the forest. You, a pineapple, have the nerve to challenge me, a hare, to a race? The hare asked the pineapple. You wouldn't think it from what they just asked, but that was the hare asking the pineapple the thing. See? This must be some sort of joke. No, said the pineapple. I want to race you. 26 miles, and may the best animal win. You aren't even an animal, the hare said. You're a tropical fruit.
Well, that's just homophobic.
Well, you know what I mean, the pineapple said. The animals of the forest thought it was very strange that a tropical fruit should want to race a very fast animal. The pineapple has some trick up its sleeve, the moose said.
The moose voiced by Ben Stein.
Pineapples don't have sleeves, the owl said. Well, you know what I mean, the moose said. If a pineapple challenges a hare to a race, it must be that the pineapple knows some secret trick that will allow it to win.
The pineapple probably expects us to root for the hare and then look like fools when it loses,
Said a crow.
Miss Fowl back.
Quack! Then the pineapple will win the race because the hare is overconfident and takes a nap or gets lost or something.
The animals agreed that this made sense. There was no reason a pineapple should challenge a hare unless it had a clever plan of some sort. So the animals, wanting to back a winner, all cheered for the pineapple. When the race began, the hare sprinted forward and was out of sight in less than a minute. The pineapple just sat there, never moving an inch. The animals crowded around, watching to see how the pineapple was going to cleverly beat the hare. 2 hours later, when the hare crossed the finish line, the pineapple was still sitting still and hadn't moved an inch. The animals ate the pineapple. Moral of the story, pineapples don't have sleeves. So, that was the story. That was the whole thing from the fucking test. But of course, they have questions. I have questions too. I think everyone who read that had questions. But these were the questions that they gave us on the test. Beginning with paragraph 4, in what order of the events the story told? Which, I mean, switching back and
Now
forth.
y'all are gonna be graded on this.
Gonna be graded. There's A, switching back and forth between places, and the order B in which they had B.
That's actually what the test said.
That's what, yeah. I mean, that was the story. What do you expect for the fucking test? Let's see. Pineapples ate the pineapple, or the
pineapples ate the pineapple.
The pineapples ate the pineapple, most likely because they were A, hungry, B, excited, C, annoyed, or D, amused.
They were none of the above. They were pineapples.
They were pineapples. The pineapples don't have sleeves or feelings.
Pineapples are sociopaths.
And then, hey, which animal spoke the wisest words? A, the hare, B, the moose, C, the crow, or D, the owl? And I guess the owl is the one that said pineapples don't have sleeves. So,
I suppose, I mean, that's literally the moral.
yeah.
So, obviously, that would be the answer, yes. Whoever directly said the moral.
Before the race, how the animals feel towards the pineapple. A, suspicious, B, kindly, C, sympathetic, or D, envious. Oh, I'm envious of that fucking pineapple. Boy, howdy, if I could be a talking pineapple.
If I could be a superhero, I would be a pineapple.
I mean, they got, like, spiky shit on the outside, so.
Yeah, rough to the touch. I can minorly inconvenience a criminal for upwards of 3 seconds.
Yeah. You don't fuck with a pineapple.
No. Not unless you want to be inconvenienced for upwards of 3 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The moose said that the pineapple has some sugar up its sleeve. He means that the pineapple... Oh, wait. Let's get the question.
Oh, we gotta have all of them.
You gotta have all of them. What would have happened if the animals had decided to cheer for the hare? A, the pineapple would have won the race. Clearly. Or B, they would have been mad at the hare for winning. C, the hare would have just sat there and not moved because it is a pineapple now.
It's time to take this hare's mask off and find out what it really is. A pineapple! Jinkies!
Or D, they would have been happy to have cheered for a winner. So it's one of those, they, like, not only was it a bullshit story, but they have bullshit questions and bullshit answers.
I mean, what do you expect? Them to come
Yeah.
up with good fucking... What is the symbolism behind the
I
pineapple?
know, like, why did they, like, because, like, even the guy who wrote the story, he was kind of baffled. As also, like, apparently the original story, like, it was an eggplant, and it was a rabbit, and they didn't mention anything about sleeves. And it was part of, like, a larger thing where there was, like, it was an old man, maybe, like, on a bus or something, and he was telling stories to, like, some kid who may or may not have been related to him. So
Just some strange child.
yeah.
That he has no reason to be talking to.
Yeah. This kind of a story is a talking pineapple.
Because if I saw an old man on a bus talking to a kid about a pineapple, I would assume that the old man is trying to tell the boy how much of a pineapple he can shove up his own ass.
Back in my day, back in the Depression times.
You know how you can butt chug alcohol? It turns out you can butt chug food as well.
I don't think he did it during the Depression times, not because of the Great Depression, but
Oh, I had a job.
yeah, I had a job. I was doing fine. I had food and everything. And I just wanted to shove a pineapple up my ass. Free country. Fuck you.
What? Fucking Franklin Delano Roosevelt gonna come his socialist ass to my house and tell me I can't shove a pineapple up my ass? I thought this was America.
Breaking my ass, breaking my ass, bow, breaking my ass, breaking my ass, bow, bow.
Ow, 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 ow.
And then when the moose found the pineapple has some trick in its sleeve, means the pineapple A is wearing a disguise, B wants to show the animals a trick, C has a plan to fool the animals, D is going to pull something out of its sleeve.
No, it's literally gonna pull something from its sleeve. That's why the moral
Yeah.
is pineapples don't have fucking sleeves.
Yeah, you know, fucking pineapples always run around in their sleeveless t-shirts and stuff. Pineapple wearing a vest.
Pineapple wearing a stained wife beater. Which, for some reason, the stain is grape juice.
Yeah. I mean, if it was pineapple juice, it might need medical attention.
Yeah.
Bleeding out.
Might be his wife's pineapple juice.
Yeah.
Wife juicer.
It's like being a wife beater is a healthy way. That should have been on the JonTron about the father of juicing.
Yeah.
When I can't get the bitch to shut up. Juicer! Juice the bitch! Juice that whore!
So, like, Supermaning that hoe.
Something like that.
Juice that hoe!
Yeah, they ran that fucking story for like 5 years. Was aired as before they eventually dropped it where they had to, because in 2012 there were enough complaints and stuff where the like test graders or whoever it was, they had to just like cancel a bunch, like just not count them. It's like, yeah, this is bullshit. But we ran it for 5 years. They probably didn't. I bet they still counted the fucking answers for the story. I bet they counted all that shit when I took it. When I had that question, I probably didn't get the, the relief of not having to worry about the bullshit story with the bullshit questions. No, this is a very important test. Your future depends on this. Do pineapples have sleeves? Yay or no?
People demand answers. The rumor come out. Does pineapples is sleeves? Oh, well, good for us. We got a present.
Yay!
Fuck out of there.
Alright, time to still somehow get stuck behind the fucking Kentucky stands.
Fucking shit.
Pinballed around. Shit, stay in your lane, man.
painful part is that every iteration of this is 18 minutes. So it's gonna take you at least about that long to beat it. So fucking agonizing.
Let me see if there's anything on body.
I guess I'll do it again then.
Or I'll do it and you can check Botnik. Or whatever.
Doesn't look like there's anything new on here anyway. I've already done the Barack Obama's favorite music of 2021.
Hmm.
Well, they did a Botnik interview with Bob Dylan.
Who did they?
Yes, Tristan from Yu-Gi-Oh! They did. Botnik never-ending interview. Bob Dylan. Things that once churned inside Bob Dylan slumped in the wind. A guitar-playing Socrates, he gives his voice time to look for goodness. Learning Dylan's head remains the most exciting to the cameraman. Question. Do you feel good? And Bob Dylan answers, what are you gonna do with my head? Question. When you sing, do you think about being booed on your birthday? They were very bored and they booed me at the Geneva Convention. It's useless to even try and figure out why there's booing. I know it's not coming out of my mouth. What do you consider yourself? Are you chiefly the hair now? My hair surrounds a lot of funny business. The problem is that it's just gonna hurt to cut it. Facts and anything else interferes with my hair. Is your belief that cameras are like guns? Guns are scissors, understand pictures. I don't really know what you want me to say.
Guns are scissors, understand pictures.
You know what you want me to say? Do you know what you can't get me to say? Well, I just wouldn't say that. I'd rather go to hell for breakfast.
I don't know.
How do you suppose you get on in the world? I can't tell where exactly I would like to die. Okay, so I don't want to be in Buffalo, but I guess I would find a way to make it work somehow. What about your religion? Religion is a bunch of fat people doing surgery on my head with a hacksaw.
Amen, brother.
Well, Bob, what is your belief in God? I find cats who just lay around and say hallelujah. Don't you know? Who's to say anything about them? Are you trying to make public pronouncements on the big political development? Save the people who sing, because the people who sing are very real people. Why do you sing the songs you sing now? What is your main message? A pocket full of people like to tell me my songs are about anything, and everybody else likes to say they're not. The words are not really truthful for your friend who doesn't know the bullshit of everything. And then there's just a picture of Bob Dylan holding up a sign that says, soft, mellow shit. And then the caption says, Dylan cannot see his toenail, and he didn't know he had any. You avoid clothes, and what made you decide to change? You have no idea where I got these boots from. Phoenix! Do you consider yourself the big political poet? Charlie Chaplin is the only guy who writes poems down. People like me shout at them at street cleaners. Exactly what is your attitude towards your quote-unquote finger-pointing song? Oh, probably just do what the audience is gonna clap loudest to. Rare honesty. Well, Bob, that's a nice harmonica. It's not even a song unless it's got a nice harmonica in it. And then for some reason a picture of Bob Dylan sitting on a bench with enormous fucking sunglasses.
This is too cool for school, man.
His voice is small, but he can write with his dark circled eyes that glow with rare perception. The most exciting white guy.
Bob Dylan, the most exciting white guy.
And that's the end of the never-ending interview.
Where's that damn fence?
Botnik up next has for us a few work-at-home tips. This is from the height of COVID. Here's a tip. Wash your laptop with some kitchen things. Stretch your legs over your face and keep them elevated for the day. Establish regular jeans to work with. They are designed for sitting remotely through years. Tomato time is your best friend. Work away from the kitchen for a few weeks, and then it's tomato time.
It's always tomato time in this household.
Blake, pay close attention to sound in your immediate life. It may seem obvious, but some of those noises are the host of a good podcast you can dive straight into. You don't have to answer emails from people who claim to be perfect.
That's a Fern Cowboy Dog line.
Yes. Dress as the scary clown that was inside your dream to help everyone have a better time while you are trapped in the apartment for a few days or even a few nights. Your kids should be on the family Slack channels to limit time away from Slack. Whatever the fuck Slack is.
It's like chat service thing. People use it at work a lot.
Tips for working from a place you have to work and live in. Get yourself a headset and a dedicated shirt, because you are stuck inside a small world of laundry for roughly 115,000 years.
Yeah, it's a small world of laundry after all.
The door is the key to a flexible workspace. The door shut or not.
That's deep.
As a practical way to stay connected with your network, work on a mobile smartphone that makes calls while you read famous novels in the 19th century. For the occasional distraction, just wash your hands. Oh, thanks, Howard Hughes. Figure out what to do to keep the morning different from the night. Come up with a few ways to break something while no one can see or hear you. You need to be conscious of the most dangerous thing. Analyst Paul Table is coming to try to conquer your home. This scenario is really important. If you want to avoid the dreaded quote-unquote deer box, you should skip your daughter's homeschool worksheets and do something. That's all it is.
It's fucking deer boxes, man.
I use Botanic Studios predictive text to combine names of wheat strains with description of Pokemon to make up some new strains. OG Tundra Tootie, Red Dragon Shit, Space Ass, Dr. Daddy Revealed, Rat Scientist, Poison Euphoria.
I am your boat now. You ride with me.
Ride or die.
Well, I just abducted a child. That's not good.
But what's happening in the game?
Oh, rolling a big ball.
Um, and now a review of the 2019 adaptation of Cats. Cats is a brilliant movie that takes every bad thing about stage musicals and makes them even worse.
It wasn't even a botnet for me.
Just me reviewing it. Its characters, while clearly meant to be cats, are not.
That was your first mistake.
You name your movie Cats and it doesn't even have any goddamn cats in it.
These clearly are not cats.
They are human-animal hybrids bred in vitro from cells that are sterile. The result is grotesque and absurd, a parody of both traditional dance and animal rights. In hindsight, it was just not a good idea to preserve Lloyd Webber in a junkyard with T.S. Eliot's weird little creation. There is a real scene that flattens dancers with a barge and promptly celebrates it as a great honor. In another, cats are legion, and they crawl across the stage in a kind of monstrous spectacle of live fur and tails. Millions of them, all with whiskers. So what's the deal with cats? Is the entire industry out to destroy our creative side? The short answer is yes. The long answer, of course, is yes. I dreamed of these cats last night, and I will never be free. And then another critic says, I didn't expect it to have cats, but it had like thousands of them. If you love cats, this movie is basically a ritual sacrifice to the crotch of Andrew Lloyd Graphics.
Yep.
This was written by Lady Hawkmind of Moon Carolina Morning Star. Of all the Jellicle fields in the Jellicle Empire, the Cats is the Jellicle choice for me and my Jellicle brain. By Liz McInnes, Hats.biz. The Cats are played by real humans, a mix of celebrities and Jason Derulo. And presumably they can thank themselves for the movie's more famous performances.
It's a mix of celebrities and this famous guy.
By the end of the film, I could not achieve enough energy to make it out of the theater, and so I am writing this review in a theater waistband. By McRidson13. The problem is that many of these cats are all people. Even the movie's sweetest cats are some kind of actors in tufty leotards and suspenders, dancing and doing things like milk drinking. The clouder of humanoid performers have possibly been cast by mistake.
You had to be at least 3 times smaller to be actual cats.
Oh, God. Okay, I tell you what. You read some more Botnik shit. I'm gonna give this one more try. And if I can't do it, I'm just gonna do it off screen since we already have footage of us completing it.
Yeah,
And then next stream we'll just move on to the next one.
that sounds good.
I'm gonna give this one more fucking try. I pulled up a Botnik thing for you to read there. It's an interview with Mark Zuckerberg.
Yes. Mark Zuckerberg. I am going to say quiet words in your face, just like I did with Trump. A conversation with the Zuckerbot.
Oh yeah.
Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg won't talk to The Guardian, so we fed everything he says into an algorithm, built a Zuckerbot, and interviewed him. Mark Zuckerberg is press shy. A 35-year-old billionaire's innate sense of swagger. I'm CEO. Bitch. Has failed to translate into confident public speaking.
Mark Pinkman Zuckerberg.
I'm CEO. Bitch.
I'm CEO.
Yep. But after the Cambridge Analytica scandal precipitated a massive crisis of trust for the company, Zuckerberg was forced to step out of his comfort zone and start answering for himself and his company. In the year and a half since the story broke in The Observer, Zuckerberg has testified before the U.S. Congress twice, except for the interviews with the New York Times, Washington Post, CNN, NBC, ABC, CBS, Wired, Recode, and Fox. Everyone, it seemed, except The Guardian.
Oh, what the fuck, man?
And also more of his topic, Sacha Baron Cohen. Facebook would have let Hitler buy ads for Final Solution.
He would have disguised it as acne cream.
Yeah. So if Zuckerberg won't speak to The Guardian, we build a Zuckerbot that will. Work with Botnik Studios and team behind Harry Potter. Anyway, there's a whole thing just... Okay, I'm just gonna skip straight into the fucking
Shit.
interview. I thought that part might have been
Randomized.
Botnik stuff here. But
Yeah.
okay, hi Mark! Thank you so much for agreeing to talk with The Guardian. We shall right into our questions. You gave a major speech
How's
this
your
year.
sex life?
How's your sex life? You gave a major speech this year about how important it is that Facebook gives people a voice. How does Facebook give people a voice, Mark? First, I want to thank you all for being a part of my mission. The purpose of Facebook is to bring about internet for people in the digital room. It is about advertising dollars to people who pay to be able to pay. We believe in building $8 billion of voice on the platform for dads who are hungry for coffee. Do you think that Facebook has made the world a better place? Facebook is a happy version of what I am.
Sorry to hear that.
I am pretty pro people, and I am definitely strongly about baseball consumption.
I definitely strongly about baseball.
I am definitely strongly about baseball consumption. Friends, we can do better than banning misinformation and dancing in the air. I want to capture the good news here in California. People are clicking on Facebook until they love it.
Oh, fuck you too, you love me.
What would you do if someone presented you with irrefutable evidence that Facebook is bad for the world? For the world.
Oral. Which I'm fed up with.
Here's what I can assure you. If you think Facebook is a force for Facebook, you will be curated offline, and our friends will help you remove bad speech from your preferences.
Oh, thanks.
That's very nice of
That's
you.
sweet. I appreciate it.
This has been a big year for thinking about how Facebook affects democracy. Do you believe in democracy? I believe in a dream of purpose and hope. I actually believe it is inspiring for everyone to be an entrepreneur, but also for me to be an intermediary between people and the future of the internet. There's been a lot of talk about this. There's been a lot of talk this year about billionaires. Do you think billionaires should exist? I am a lot more than a huge amount of money. I am a bunch of stuff, which means that if I don't exist anymore, There's no one else to make sure we've got this computer to do everything from governance to research. And is that the internet for me? Is that the internet for everyone? I guess we'll get to decide that in the future. More on this topic. Surprised about Mark Zuckerberg's secret meeting with Trump? Don't be. Or is that also other fucking...
Probably not.
Whatever.
Probably a
fuck
real
knows.
article.
Okay. Yeah, because this is actually on the Guardian's website.
They just
Use botnet for the interview.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you talk about with Trump at your secret dinner? Is anything ever secure? Is anything ever secret? Guess what? The answer is a clear maybe.
Obvious.
All I know is my heart says maybe. Or maybe not.
Would I die and tell my wife hello?
I am going to say quiet words in your face, just like I did with him in Congress. You can't expect me to tell you a secret that I didn't share with him, but I am confident that we are sharing the same infrastructure.
It's good to know, I guess.
Tell us what you really think about Elizabeth Warren. Tell us what you really think about Elizabeth Warren. I asked my wife for first-hand information about what I think about women. She told me she is a really good person, a girl for all girls, full of ideas and culture, ability and safety tools for helping kids get out of a building. Do I like her more than the men candidates? She is not the wealthiest, which is okay, but kind of weighs on volunteers. So that's what he thinks about Elizabeth Warren.
Good information.
What's your favorite thing about Pete Buttigieg? Buttigieg. He is basically a walking mop for political discourse. When he comes home, you can be confident that you have about 100 seconds to share some thoughts on governments, or you simply will get blocked. Facebook is now more than 15 years old. Did you ever think when you were coming up with Facebook in your... Sorry, remind me where you were when you came up with Facebook? I was in the digital world of VR, and I started to explore a little room with a lot of Facebook groups. I just remember sitting in one of them and deciding to make a new Facebook for some people who I like. Back in the room, did you ever think that you would be implicated by the United Nations in a campaign of ethnic cleansing?
Shit.
Wow. Sounds like one of those random, really heavy-duty Eric Andre questions.
Why would you say something so controversial and yet so brave?
Major saying in our little office was that you don't need a big responsibility to make a power. We can do a full audit of our lives and help build more meaningful social attacks. And that is the way we operate. It's a trade-off because we prefer to be a surprise, but we also need to keep building things that people already have. Very true.
That sounds beautiful.
That's so true. My colleague, Carol Cadwallader, Koala Booger, asked me to ask you this. When did you and Sheryl Sandberg first learn about Cambridge Analytica's data harvesting activities? I remember when she told me that we had found a lot of bouncy balls in the digital equivalent of a campfire. I just kind of thought, right now we have a lot of Facebook, which is clearly very valuable. So we need to do things. So we started working together on a daily digest of stories for people we don't know that they are on Facebook. We saw more than 200 million hours of video, and it was easy to deliver. How do you think about your responsibility to limit the spread of misinformation on your website? I don't believe in Germany. Does that need to be fact-checked? Does that need to be fact-checked? Is Germany a thing?
Could someone
answer
confirm?
below in the comments, please.
Yeah.
Would you still be positioning Facebook as an alternative to Chinese censorship? If your charm offensive with Xi Jinping had, that had worked and he let you into the country?
President of China, by the way.
The King of China, you said, or who?
President of China.
Okay, when I look around at all the friendships I can build for augmented leaders, I just have an intense and spiritual experience. I feel completely naked, and I have access to more information than 30,000 million% of the internet.
Ooh.
Wow, that's a fucking flex.
Starting to go right up there with the Time Cube guy from Ridiculous Flexes.
Yeah. I know that I need to build a classifier to get access to whatever data I think up. It may be closely connected to the question of whether anyone is really important. Even I just post on the internet of time here.
Yep, here we go.
Which is a monolithic thing. And I'm so far away that I'm happy, and I'm one dimension of content prone to insight, outrage, and increasingly to self-think.
Oh, Jesus, that shit.
I know, right? Remember when you traveled around the world, around the country, being regular people? If you look at that word, everyone, you can see that it has a part about all of us, and a really important part about one. I am a person, not a lizard. I feel really big, and I'm so focused on everyone. Tell the truth. Were you planning to run for president? I have an obligation to be interesting to the audience. I have no tolerance for being incepted and convinced that I am a photo. I will not tolerate that shit. I am not a picture! I really love to make decisions about people. I guess I am definitely on the team of the people. And what is the largest animal you have ever stunned with? This question... I wish this question would be in every single interview ever conducted in mankind's history. What is the largest animal you have ever stunned with a taser before butchering?
Oh,
You know, a lot of people agree that it was a big bear with a rare disorder called too much electricity in the blood. It's actually the biggest bird in the world, and now I am the most important part of our ecosystem.
that dastardly motherfucker.
Yeah. Final question. Should we trust you? I recently uncovered a physical plague that could potentially be about 1 billion years old. It already generates about 1 million hours of video content passively overnight. So you can trust that.
And that's
If there's a... Yeah. Well, there's a long thing where Mario is asking for money.
fucking freeloader.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was that one.
Yeah, I'd say just leave the botnicking to botnick.
Yeah.
Fucking.
This week, Lit Review announced the winners of its Mad Sex and Fiction Award. We remixed the last 5 years of finalists to enter the worst possible erotica.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, but that was that looks like different like quotes. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna get up close to the microphone for this. Get my sultry. Her nipples hardened. She groaned, and she threw up all over my face. Now for the thing that made this a special act of sexual liberation.
You should read all these in a Zap Brannigan voice.
Yeah. Her nipples hardened. She groaned and she threw up all over my face. Now for the thing that made this a special act of sexual liberation, which could make us both weep. We had sex.
Yeah.
Like a
Inform the
couple of
men.
sex havers.
I admit it with a woman. Inform the men.
With whatever sensation a bird gets when trapped inside a house, I fucked him against the window for another 10 minutes of raw muscle.
That's cool.
Yeah. Most of my brain was trying to control the crotch portion of my body, and it was very good at it.
I completed the level, by the way.
Nice.
And I still have like 4 minutes to spare. I don't even know what the fuck I did.
Probably something like his cock pumping and frolicking before her. She took a nipple out of her damp shirt and screamed.
I love that bit.
We use a neural network to write more accurate horoscopes. Here's a definitive life advice for Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. Let's see what we got here.
Oh yes, let's.
Oh great, it's one of those things where it's like 3 pictures where they combine it into one, so it's all tiny. Okay, I can zoom in at least. Okay, Aries. You believe in freedom, equality, choice, the end of oppression and violence, freedom to choose and live your life to your own ends. That you'll continue to do so no matter how difficult and difficult the times may be. You are not a puppet to anyone. The power is with you. I think it's gonna be actual just
Yeah, that did not sound like a bonding thing.
yeah. Yeah, fuck those. Oh shit. I guess we missed out on this. You all choose the scare. We are streaming a crowd-controlled predictive text Goosebumps adventure here today on Halloween. That was Halloween 2019.
Wonder if there's video of it afterwards.
Or was that just Sandhands? It might have just been Sandhands.
Quite possible.
I think it was. Okay, so we didn't miss out on it.
God double damn it. Oh, I can barely even control this thing. I'm so big.
Did you ever do the Blues Clues one?
I don't suppose we did. Is it a video or is
It's
it
a script.
I mean,
Blues Clues Season 3, Episode 32. Blue has a secret. It's short, at least. In the bedroom. Steve is doing Steve stuff.
you know, like Steve will do.
Steve, I love music playing. Yeah, music playing is the smoothest. The viewers come to the bedroom with their eyes on Steve. They are his shadow, and they are back. Viewers,
Steve! No music and yes clues!
Steve slowly turns to the viewers, and they see him, and he sees that they see him. Blue, look! I think I see my friend Mr. Hairpiece. We had some really hard days together. Blue. Blue gives Steve a present. It is a scary rectangle with little holes. Don't you know what this is, Blue? Don't you know what I'm afraid of? Steve goes screaming to the kitchen. While looking at the camera the whole time as he runs to the kitchen. Or slowly walks screaming to the kitchen. In the kitchen. Steve. Oh yeah, right. Blue is a little dog. I don't have to be spooked. Blue appears in a pot filled with hot chicken and reveals a paw print on the bird.
Steve, it's a clue!
Oh no, I'm not Sue. Blue's Clues, Blue's Clues.
So that was it.
That was it.
Yeah, some of those aren't very good.
Yeah,
Anyway, that's
enough of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you all for tuning in for the first few minutes of the stream.
I mean, to be fair, we were only playing the same fucking level over again.
Yeah.
So it's not like y'all missed out on any progress, but yeah. Anyway. Bad.
Yeah.
Bad.